Really?
No, it's me.
And we are recording.
Yeah, it's Mike.
Perfect.
Surprise. So, last time.
Nothing happened. Absolutely nothing of note happened.
Nothing happened except for the trauma. We were in High Gulf. We met the king. Went to go meet Rava's brother and brother's partner. At some point, we got high with them. At least I did. I don't remember who else did.
I think it was just you, bud.
Yeah, maybe. We met the queen, who turned out to also be the shaman. She was going to take care of Atramir's wife. We just had to go swimming for underwater flowers, which we did. Yeah, and then that was basically it. We came back, no problems, and Atramir's wife is back, and he announced his retirement. Rava also mentioned something to her brother about retiring. I don't remember if she actually told the party yet. She at least told her brother, though.
An Atramir.
That's right. Yes.
Oh, I can confirm she
That's
told
right.
the party.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, and then Darkalion went out into the ocean and threw away the only thing tying us all together. Which was the mask, by the way.
And then, what happened on my way back?
Oh shit, the little kid.
Oh yeah, there was a child. I forgot about the child.
Yeah.
He found the child. I don't know who the child is.
I mean, none of us do at this moment, so.
Yeah, so there was a child, and that was the last thing that happened. Was the child.
Indeed it was. So, we will pick up tonight's session with Darkalion and the kid. Yay!
Against his better judgment, he went to investigate.
Woo! Yeah. You have discovered a child hiding in the crates.
Do you need help? Is everything okay?
No, I'm good. It's fine. It's all fine.
You sure? Do you need me to help you find your parents, or?
He'll be here soon. She's like, at this point, she's stopped trying to climb away. Yeah, it's just kind of done the sassy teenager thing where she's like avoiding eye contact while facing you, arms crossed.
Oh, okay. Used to that. Would you like me to wait with you until they arrive, or would you be fine by yourself?
I don't care.
That's not an answer.
It wouldn't be very long. Probably another 30 seconds or so. You spot another figure walking around on the docks. It seems to be in a panic, looking for something.
Okay, and then I will just wait with her. Not staring at her, just, looking around. Not standing too close either, because I don't want to be that creepy guy.
Just nearby.
Yeah, in the general vicinity.
Alright. Well, seeing as you were one of the only people around, within a very short period of time, this individual sees you, makes eye contact with you as much as possible for you in your current situation, and begins approaching.
Okay.
Josh, go ahead and describe yourself.
All right. Yeah. Darkalion, you are approached by a man of elvish look. I don't know if Darkalion knows who the Shadowkai are, but if you do, that's what you see. He's got braided dreads going down the left side of his face. Right side of his head's shaved bald. He's got kind of what looks to be very aged and beaten up armor. It's kind of like a half suit of samurai armor. He seems to be carrying several blades on him, and he stands quite tall. I believe I had him at yeah. Well, I think not as tall as Darkalion. How tall is Darkalion?
Oh god, you ask me that right now. 6 foot.
Oh, okay. So yeah, he's exactly your height. Yeah. His armor and the scabbards that hold all of his blades are a dark gray, almost black color. And if you get a close enough look at them, it almost looks like they're made out of wood, but the material looks way too tough to be actual wood. Yeah, I was told I am approaching Darkalion. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Darkalion, this gentleman, myself, comes charging up to you in a huff. I'm exhausted. Excuse me, sir. I don't mean to bother you so early in the morning. But I seem to have misplaced my daughter. I'm looking for a young tiefling child. She's female. She was wearing a gray dress when I saw her last, but I don't know if she might have changed into her armor by now. We got into a disagreement this morning over breakfast, and she ran off, and I just need to track her down. Have you seen a child vaguely fitting that description?
I'm assuming that's the girl that I see, right, Josh?
Yep, that is the one you have seen.
Okay, then I would say, and yeah, she's standing right there. Like, behind you a little bit to the right.
I look over and it's like, Damien, where did you go?
Been here the whole time.
Why did you run off?
Why did you yell?
I wasn't yelling. I was trying to instruct from a distance with a powerful intonation.
You raised your voice, Dad. That's yelling.
You're right. I'm sorry. Now, I trust that you have been kind to this gentleman.
Creeps me out. He doesn't have a face.
How the fuck does she know?
You can't say things like that. So I am terribly sorry if she's caused you any offense. I appreciate that you tracked her down and kept her in one place. I can assure you it can be very difficult to do. Is there anything I may do
as he's
to...
turned to speak with you, you see her climbing over the crates away from this gentleman in front of you.
Away from him?
Yep.
Well, I didn't track her down. Just so happened to stumble across her more than anything. But why is she... what is she doing?
What is she... What are you doing?
You see she's climbing away from you at this point.
Don't yell at me!
I try and chase after her.
Yeah, she doesn't get very far, because she can't climb over these crates very effectively.
Listen, young lady. Now is not the time for this. We have things to do. There's work to be done. We must secure transport for the Eastern continent. Now, I can't
She
have
just
you...
pouts a little bit.
I can't have you running off all over the place simply because you and I get into a disagreement over breakfast. So I look at Dark Alley and I was like, do you have any children?
I do not.
They're a blessing.
So it would seem.
Why do you say there was so much sarcasm, Dad?
Oh no, trust me. I meant every word.
Yeah, insight
Well.
checking that.
What do I roll?
If you're being honest, persuasion. If you're lying, deception.
Okay.
Or my favorite, both.
Calvin, you are wholeheartedly convinced that he is being honest.
Oh, okay.
I expected Mike to come out with sometimes intimidation. What? You will believe me.
Or sometimes intimidation.
In their own way, children are a font of knowledge. There is much to be learned from them. Now, come girl. We must seek lodgings for the evening. Then we can go about town, and I will let you get breakfast wherever you like.
Fine. I want a croissant.
I will get you a croissant. So I turn to Dark Alien, and I kind of just sigh. I'm like, would you be able to recommend a place where we might stay the evening?
I'm kind of new in town myself, so I don't really know that many places. Sorry.
No. Fair enough. I suppose I'll have to seek out accommodations then on my own. I'm sure there's somewhere. This isn't exactly a small city. Well, friend, it was interesting to meet you, to say the least. My name is Theal. I am a traveling swordsman, and I am in the market for work. So, if you hear of anyone,
He doesn't care. He didn't even ask. Go get my croissant.
I pray you have a blessed morning, and may our paths cross again.
If are you going to be in town today?
I should be, yes. I don't think we'll be setting out anytime soon.
Okay, because I may know some people that might be looking for someone to do some work. So, where can I find you?
Well,
Or how? Either way.
I need a place to stay. Alright, where are you staying?
I just remembered that. Shut up!
Look! Darkalian's in his fields today. This is a really
It has
weird
been a long fucking day.
This has been a long fucking day. He's in his fields. This just was sprung on him. He doesn't have any context for this, so he's a little scrambled right now.
Look, he hasn't had his meditation/nap yet. Okay.
He lost crime dad and gained Molgoth dad.
Replete with Molgoth daughter.
I am not a fucking Molgoth, goddammit, alright? I have a level above those
Your
people.
shit is.
More like a hot topic.
Look!
It doesn't mean anything anymore. Hot topic now.
A hot topic that just is a Molgoth.
Joshua, if you're not a Molgoth, dad, then why are you standing at the croissant kiosk?
And why are you wearing 3 katanas?
Alright, fine. Fuck you. Alright? You're not even a real goth, Ryan, so I don't want to hear it from you. Alright, you're a solid sword goth.
We haven't even met his character yet, we're already pulling it apart.
Joshua, we do it because you're a friend and it's funny.
Respectfully and with love.
We love all of your interesting character choices.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Anyway,
I love you all. Josh, on my initial journey through town, before I lost the child, would I have seen any places that resembled an inn that I could just be like, fuck it, we're staying there now?
Yeah, I was like, there's at least 2 ships embedded in the side of the cliff that seem to attract a lot of people that do not look like homes and look like people drunkenly fall out of them. Because in your watchful presence, some people in their drunken stupors end up on decks of ships they should not be on, and then end up off those ships that they should not be on. And sometimes the water wins.
Oh.
Is there anywhere safer? Somewhere child-friendly, perhaps?
Well, they're very child-friendly. Not drunk child-friendly.
Okay, when you put it that way.
There are also docked ships that you can stay at, where you can rent a room on the ship itself.
Wow,
Okay.
houseboat apartments.
Well, more like they're trade ships that are just there, and you can pay them to stay in the ship. You just are never alone on the ship,
Ever.
outside of your room.
Yeah,
Or you could,
Yeah.
make friends with a local and stay with a local.
Yeah, I'll just we'll stay on one of the docked ships because I feel like less shenanigans happen there, and I'll just point to the boat. I'll point to the boat and I'll be like, that one. I'll be on that one.
Okay. I'll tell my friends about you tomorrow, and we'll see if they're interested.
Excellent. I bid you a blessed morning.
Yeah. He's staying on the Tide Pod. It's a small boat.
Wow. Fuck off!
I heard that place has gotten really controversial lately.
I've heard people are losing clothing on that ship.
Oh,
Mm.
that's K2's kind of ship.
Anybody else want to eat it?
Kind of looks like candy.
No,
No,
because I'm not
because-
a kraken.
No, it's because I'm a human.
No, you're not. You're an elf.
I'm referring to the Tide Pod, you idiots.
Yeah, we know. But funny.
Buddy.
Do we ever do anything because it makes sense, Joe? No, we do it because it's funny. That includes our jokes.
Alright, yeah, so he points at a small trade vessel in the distance. It's hard to miss. It's green and purple.
That's disgusting. Okay.
Yeah. That's a terrible idea, especially if it's a merchant vessel. They would get robbed so fast.
Brian, are you pulling a nautical actually?
Yes.
It's not even necessarily. They just okay. It's fantasy. I'll deal with it.
You're a strong man, Ryan.
What was that?
I told Ryan he was a strong man.
Ah, okay.
Not to be confused with a straw man. Because I do not believe he is made of straw.
No, we found those in the first week of the campaign.
Nope, just made of straws. I am the bane of all turtles. Anyways.
Yeah, we're getting very sidetracked.
Oh yeah.
Kidding.
We're in a permanent state of sidetracked.
It is our being.
Correct.
So he has pointed out the ship that he is staying on.
Yeah, and then I said, you know, I'll send my friends your way if they're interested. So
Correct. You part ways.
yes.
And he was never seen or heard from again.
Which one?
Yes.
Yes.
But yeah, Darkalion will head back to where he was staying.
Did Briar ever come back from the bar? I don't remember.
We got them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you guys-
Yeah.
that's
yeah,
I
it
was with her, so
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a sin that we retrieved Briar, yes.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, after the revelations of 2 more people
She
leaving,
went back.
Briar, yeah, literally, it's hard to make a dramatic exit off of a beanbag chair, but, you know, she does her... I watched the episode. So, it's not as fast as she would like it, but she gets up eventually, and then she doesn't say anything. There's a lot of feels going on in this, so she just leaves.
Rather than process them in a healthy way, she chooses to drown them in alcohol.
She could be drowning it in something else.
Like the ocean.
Look,
I was gonna
hey,
say-
man.
I was
I
gonna say
go-
blood, but sure.
Yeah. Could be Katie Meaty Part 2. Let's be honest.
that's what I was thinking.
Man, we're making it real hard for Briar to find happiness.
Listen, yeah,
I'm never finishing that quest.
That's why I said. That's
You
why
just
I
need
was
to
like,
try
how
harder.
am I supposed to live, laugh, love in these conditions? It's just not happening, guys.
Clearly, Briar never went to college because, like, this has basically been a semester-long relationship. We've only been together for like 2 or 3 months.
Yeah.
Yeah. Obviously, she didn't go to college. She's in a cult.
She
And to
was
be honest, if
homeschooled.
you're spending 2 or 3 months daily with people that you consider your friends, you do develop a deep bond with them in that time. So, especially if it's
I've never had
24/7.
one friend before, and they died. And everyone's leaving.
All around me are familiar faces.
Not for much longer. But yeah, no, she dipped. It'll be pretty dependent on how well I wisdom save on do I find somebody in an alley again.
Oh no.
Yeah, I leave that shit up to chance. It's just way more fun that way. If the dice gods say it's time, then the dice gods say it's time.
I would almost argue with the state of distress and how
it's disadvantage.
Yeah,
Oh, for sure. It was going to be a disadvantage anyways. I rolled a disadvantage for for do I drink from a party member in the sleigh. It's not any different.
I know. Damn it, Joe.
What?
So yeah, I don't know how long it's been since that, but yeah, yeah. Wait, did we go to sleep after the revelations? That part I actually can't remember.
Not yet.
Yes.
Well, most of us did.
Okay, I guess everybody went to sleep. Callian went up to the docks, and then Briar went to the bar.
Yeah, I was talking like it was morning, but if it's not morning, then it just...
I think it was early morning that Darkalion left.
Yeah, it was like middle of the night.
I referenced middle of the night at the
that
time.
he had to leave
so.
through the window, so I know it was sometime during the night, early
Yeah,
morning.
we never really specified if it was late night or early morning. So somewhere when the sun was down is all we know.
Look, isn't night just morning to Shatterkai?
Hey, don't be racist.
What? Okay, well then.
Alright. Briar.
Yes, sir.
At the tavern.
Yeah.
Your server / bartender.
No, repeat customer.
For the evening that switched is a rather burly guy. Large, muscly arms. Stands about 6'3". Everybody seems to know this guy. Very friendly with all the locals.
Don't put that in front of me. Don't put the guy everybody likes.
Do it!
Why would you do this?
Do it!
See a random drunkard in the alley again.
Do it!
It's cursed.
Although, Ryan, I just realized that could be interpreted many ways.
I know!
I'm just telling you who your bartender is.
Oh, yeah. Uh-huh. Sure. Sure you are.
Look, he might be serving up a lot more than drinks, you never know.
Briar will probably just order... God, whatever. She probably doesn't even actually remember what she really ordered the night before.
You mean the morning of?
Well, she's very drunk.
Yeah, this is all like the same day.
Yeah.
It's
been a few hours since you were last here.
Yeah, you left with all of us. You're gone for a few hours. You come back. Without any of us. It's just you.
Yep. And in that time, the bartender's changed.
I mean, yeah, night shift.
Yep. Talk's closed, bartender changes. Everybody's got their shifts.
I must have like, what, did I have a stroke? Like what? Man, my brain. Whew. I remember all this other random shit. But I'm like, wait, did we sleep? Question mark?
Nope.
All right, never mind. She mildly slept off drinking. She had a nap and then went back.
All right.
And so she'll have whatever she had previously in the afternoon.
All right.
Which, I don't know what that is here, but oh, how much would I have spent?
How intoxicated did you want to get?
I mean,
How many drinks did you have?
A few. More than a few. I mean, she wouldn't have gotten like absolutely like completely hammered, but she got drunk enough that she was able to then get back here with just a nap. So without, being totally knocked out for the rest of the day. So maybe like,
Alright.
I don't know. Depends on how strong they are, I guess.
I'd say probably 3 gold then.
Oh, easy. Alright, cool. Well, she'll order another one.
All right. The most popular drink that they serve here is probably the one that would have been recommended to you.
Mm-hmm.
It's called the Riptide.
Nice. Is it blue?
It is.
Excellent. I'd be a little disappointed if it wasn't, not gonna lie.
That's where we find out that this town was founded thousands of years ago by Kairos.
Since she's feeling just so not great, and she's sort of trying to like toe the line of I want blood, but man, I really shouldn't get it from like someone else, because that probably won't go well, especially not in here. We'll see what happens when we leave. She'll just like make like a cut on her own hand and just sort of like she'll like make a fist, and she has her head leaning on her other hand as she's just like staring at it drip into the drink. So now it's purple.
Okay.
It's the funniest fucking thing to me.
Oh, don't self-sanguinate. That's awful.
Yeah, she is moody. And then she'll drink some, and then she'll just keep going. Which this has to look weird as fuck in this place.
Take a shot, bite your hand, take a shot. Like, what the fuck's going on there?
I'm pretty sure that's how vampires go feral, is by drinking their own blood.
Or the blood of other vampires.
Yeah.
Look, it's fine. It's fine.
It's not like she's going crazy. It's just a couple. It's not like she's like full on biting into herself, like rah.
Not going crazy. Yet. All it takes is just one taste.
One bite is all it takes. Sorry.
No, you're not.
You're right, I'm not.
Don't you sit here and lie to me, Tori. You could at least pretend to be good at it if you're gonna do that.
Is there anybody else in this bar?
Well, it's middle of the night. I'd say it's steady, but not like prime time is past.
I was gonna say they're dock workers. They got shift work. This could be perfect drinking time for some people.
Yeah. But most of the dock workers are pretty mellow people, so it's not like Party City or anything in here.
No, I'm not expecting there to be like a fiesta going on. I'm just,
Yeah, I'd say there's probably a dozen people or so.
Do any of them look to be getting progressively drunker as time goes on?
No, they're steady drinkers.
Why are you all reasonable people?
Because we're not in Party City.
Yeah, but I mean, come on.
Man, Tori found a town full of responsible alcoholics.
And she is suffering.
I know. She's like, fuck.
Yeah, that's just night shift workers. I've definitely come home before when I was on night shift and totally just drank before. So like
Mood. Absolute mood. So
Yeah,
they all look.
If you want the deadbeats, you want the day drinkers. That's who you should be going for.
Well, I don't control the sun, now do I? Okay.
So what you're saying?
I do.
So what you're saying is that she just needs to look in a mirror.
Basically, Briar just needs to wait out the night drinkers until the day drinkers get here.
Briar needs to go on a quest to acquire Ariel's bow, so she can control the sun.
That way, I can always find. It can always be the perfect time of day for the heaviest drinker to appear.
Ah, yes,
In
the sun.
distance.
The sun is bloody in the sky. Guess I'll go drink about it.
Yep.
What can I do? The sun's fucked. I don't know. God's mad at us. I'm gonna go get fucked.
Also, is this city like? Oh, I guess also just from her trek back. Does it look like there's a lot of people that are? Well, not a lot, but are there people out at night?
Oh,
Is it like other? Yeah, it's not like other cities where you've got quite
This
a
is
few
very
people.
much. Yeah, this is very much a day active city.
God
At
damn it!
night,
We degenerates.
There's people walking around, but they're like point A, point B, like straight to it.
I don't think we've ever
Basically,
been
all you got at night are like the harbor masters that work at night and make sure nobody does what we all thought Darkalion was going to do.
Yeah.
Jump into the ocean.
Man, this is a very blue-collar town. I like it.
Even then, so like Tarkalion would have noticed that apart from him and the two people that he saw, he didn't see anybody on the docks.
How far away from the docks is this bar?
That bar is the closest one to the docks. It's just right off the docks. So you can access it because of where it's wedged. You can access it from the docks through like a lower door that they kind of just made into the ship. But you can also access it from its regular like side entrance.
Okay.
That was also kind of fashioned, so it's not just at an angle when you try to walk into it.
Cool. Well, I mean, for the most part, since everyone here is boring, and yeah, if no one's interested in her, then she's not really gonna be interested in anybody else because she's in her feels. So she'll just keep drinking.
Who's that woman at the bar that keeps aggressively trying to make eye contact with people? I don't know. Don't look at her.
Oh my god, she just fucking bit herself. No, don't fucking look at
She told you she's not biting herself.
Don't believe.
Press X to doubt.
Alright. So yeah, you drink for your desired amount of time. Nobody seems to approach you. Nobody moves to strike a conversation, yell across the bar.
Place is the worst. She'll just probably steady drink throughout the night. Like, she does not want to go back. Because that means dealing with that.
Means confronting your problems and feelings.
After I'd say like 2 hours of you being there, the bartender, the big burly guy, switches out for somebody else.
Uh-oh.
Do it.
So, how big and burly are we talking here? Like, Atramir?
No, actually. Bigger. Like, he looks like if he punched you, he'd probably punch through you.
Oh!
Like, he's not as tall as Gorge, but he's probably stronger.
Well, nothing's better than leaving it up to chance, am I right? This is what D&D's all about. Oh boy, it's always scary when you look at this +1. This +1 to wisdom is... Yeesh. Ugh.
He's fine.
Sometimes I don't know if I want to succeed or if I want to fail.
Well, you're gonna find out once you roll that.
I know. I don't even know what counts as a success or a fail in this case. Ooh.
I think the answer is yes, regardless of what you roll on the die.
I mean, whatever DC Josh comes up with, if I pass, Barker maintains conviction and stays at the bar. If I fail...
Oh, this is a you thing. You get to decide.
I have no idea what number to pick, so you can pick it, because if I pick, then I'll skew it in my mind, so you have to choose. I know
Alright,
what,
so
if it's...
We'll say your DC is 13.
And yet that's still so difficult with only a +1.
I mean, it's passable, depending on how you roll.
At disadvantage. Yeah, that checks out.
Oh.
Oh, 1 and
Oh.
a 14.
I was really hoping it was double ones. That would have been very suitably appropriate.
Honestly, that went about as expected.
Well,
It
one
did,
time,
yes, but
you gotta love when dice fit the narrative.
Oh, the only way it could have been better is if one roll was like a just, like just a success. God, 15 is slightly above, but... Well... This can't possibly go wrong. We're gonna go and see if we can find the big burly guy walking home, I guess, if hopefully he's finished work.
Sure. And you wait a few seconds for him to leave before slipping out after him. I'm assuming you're going to attempt being stealthy.
I mean, not in the bar. She'll just be like, "I'm leaving." He'll pay, but yeah, we'll try.
It'd probably cost you another gold while you're here for this time.
Sure. Man, these are the worst decisions. Okay. Stealth time. Wow, hey, look at that. Only a +1.
You're doing great.
I'm setting myself up for success, okay? This is what they teach you, right? How to set yourself up for success?
Is she drunk enough to count as poisoned?
No.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, look at that. Right on the middle.
Alright. As far as you're aware, you're stealthy.
Not
I love it when
convincing
he
at
words it
all.
like that.
I know, right? He's like, as far as you know, and you're like, I don't know shit. What the fuck are you talking about?
You could roll a 30 and he'd still word it the exact same way.
Oh, I know. The most effectively like God status, and he's like, well, they might know, they might not. And you're like, what do you mean?
And when you roll that good, he says, you feel confident that you're stealthy. And
You're
with
like,
this,
I've
it's
slipped
like,
into another plane of
you believe it.
existence. They might know you're there. Well, sure. Got 188 health to work with. This can't possibly go wrong, right?
Jesus.
And how many of these can I
You,
do? Technically, 8. Oh,
you-
nice. Okay.
You follow up, kind of keeping an eye on him as he leaves the tavern out the top section, so that so you guys are up on the cliff, not on the docks.
Mm-hmm.
And he begins walking toward where the larger buildings are.
Are there any people around?
No, middle of the night, nobody here.
Cool.
Good start.
It's a great start. I will try and get within like 30-ish feet, I guess. Something like that. Yeah. And ooh, I need an intelligence saving throw from him. Because we are gonna try and go for the stun, or just give this guy a headache. It's a toss-up. I can do it 8 times. Ignore that. I didn't mean to hit that button. Ignore that one.
Oh God.
It's a DC 17.
To be the
That
guy
wasn't
everybody
safe, okay.
liked.
Alright, he saved the first one.
Come to find out, he ran like a book club that
So we
everybody liked to go to.
We each take 8 psychic damage.
He falls over dead.
Alright. He winces slightly. It doesn't seem to affect him like you were anticipating. As he winces slightly, suddenly 2 giant hands appear next to him.
You are
Oh no! That checks out though.
goodbye.
It was the mayor.
The king.
I'm leaving.
King.
I'm leaving. I'm leaving.
As you like, dip into cover behind a cart, he just smashes the cart with one of the hands and then just grabs you with the other.
No.
So what happened to Briar?
Crunch.
You know, she just looked around and found out.
Oh no.
Briar
I
has-
realized I
has
absolutely
become the
just
orb.
I played myself because I was never there to meet the king.
Yep, you never met him.
I'm sorry, not a single person in that bar ever called him like Your Highness or something.
No, he
They
doesn't.
don't.
Yeah, he doesn't like it.
So troll, and that's
Given to his
so
wife.
true. His wife is the one that gets
Yeah,
the
yeah.
title. I forgot.
Yeah,
Oh my
yeah.
god, I absolutely. Josh, you are cruel. You are so
He's
You're so
explicitly like,
fucked up,
no.
Josh. That's like so many levels of fucked up.
He's a working man. What do you want from me?
Yeah,
Oh my God, you're the worst.
he's a man of the
Alright,
people.
well,
He
go to sleep.
he
I don't know.
holds you close with a hand and it's like, "What you doing, friend?"
I don't know why I just pictured him as a parrot.
The first really stupid thing I had come to mind was
What
just from
doing?
Pirates of the Caribbean, and I was just parlay.
Hey, it might. If it's gonna work any place, it might be here.
Very true.
Is Briar sober enough to actually curb her thoughts?
She might have gotten immediately sobered up when a
I
giant
mean-
fist smashed down right next to her, and then the next one grabbed her.
It was definitely a moment of a brief flash of we've definitely toned down in drunkenness level just from the adrenaline that is currently
Yeah,
through her body.
yeah. The adrenaline flush.
You have more arms than I was anticipating.
I get that a lot. Wow, that was me. Sorry.
I was gonna say, Briar's like, never mind. I don't want to take a bite of you. What do you have, the plague? Like, get away from me.
Should just kept it in character.
Yeah, these things always catch people off guard.
Yep. I could see why. It's not every day that someone like sprouts 2 extra arms.
Well, I mean, they're just kind of floating hands.
Well, okay, fair, but still, it's so weird. I can't believe they're having. Why is this conversation happening while she's being held up? Jesus Christ.
Because you fucked around and now you must find out.
Is there any chance we could play this off as I'm drunk and emotional and my bad?
Yeah, he looks over you briefly. It's like, you don't seem that drunk. As he gets to like more of a serious tone.
Okay, well, maybe not anymore. You did. I can't say that some of the drunkenness fled my body very quickly. That cart was almost my head. And to be fair, technically, this is my second time getting drunk today.
You got a lot of
So-
life problems keeping you down. He just lets go of you.
She was gonna be like, well, I mean, at this moment, the only life problem I have is keeping me very much up, but... You could say that.
You want to talk about it? My wife makes really good tea. It's like an herbal remedy.
Are we about to have an emotional heart-to-heart with the king?
I don't... I rarely drink things that aren't... Well, I don't drink tea.
Oh, you'll like this. Trust me. He just like puts his arm behind you and just begins moving you.
She's like, okay. She's like, I'm not fighting with the dude with 4 hands. She's like, real. She just kind of gets pushed. She's like, okay, here we go. If I die, well, at least it's memorable.
Yeah, you walk with him back up to a longhouse style building. And he just walks you inside as the many guards out in the front just give him a nod as he approaches, and you are led inside, and he sits with you at the table, and
leaves her weapons at the door.
yeah, you're pretty quickly stripped of your weapons. Like on the approach, several guards come over and just go whoop, 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 taking all your paraphernalia that could potentially be dangerous.
There's one of those small scuffles where like the guard has her glaive and she's also holding it, and he like pulls it towards him, and she like kind of pulls it back, and he's like, give it to me, like drop it, and she's like, fine. But it's like a little tug of war for a couple seconds.
Yeah. And soon after, there is a woman enters the room and just looks at you, looks at him, looks at you, and is like, and just, Gaz, is this another one of your therapy sessions?
Yes.
He looks at me,
I look at him.
and he looks at me.
And we both look at her.
His response is just, it's fine. Just, we need some more of your tea. She's just like, oh my god.
Claire's
Fine.
nose scrunches at the tea, though. She's like, I like tea.
She just leaves the room for a little while before coming back with tea. And she sets down a cup in front of both of you. And then just, I'm going to bed.
Rare says thank you, but she's staring at this tea very skeptically, like it's gonna. She's looking at it like it's like a snake that's about to bite her. She's like, what is this?
This is it's an herbal tea that my wife makes. It helps calm emotions and nerve, and if you drink too much of it, it can also put you to sleep.
Ever.
So 1 glass is all that we need. If you have a second glass, we have a guest bedroom that you are welcome to sleep in if you so desire. Or if you drink a third glass within the span of 5 minutes, we'll find you here in the morning. Well, in a few hours.
It sounds like the royal honey from Futurama.
It sounds like some really fucked up chamomile tea.
3 spoons of honey, and you'll never wake up again.
If I like mess with this, will it act weird? Will it do something different?
What do you mean?
Like if I add something to it?
We should always try it first.
This isn't exactly in my. It's sort of outside of my normal palate.
He's just staring at you. Like, confused. It's very... Alright, well, how do I explain this? If you're a guest in somebody's home,
Drink the fucking tea.
it's very rude, at least, not to try things that are presented to you before wishing to make modifications. He like he like tenses up a little bit and then takes a sip of his tea and he like relaxes a little bit. Feels
She
better.
like sort of pulls the cup closer to her, lifts it up, gives it like a sniff, like ugh, leaves. And she's like, I don't want to, but I guess this guy has 4 hands. He'll make me drink it.
And 2 of them are as big as me.
And she'll take like the tiniest sip, like when you're a kid and your parents are like, you gotta try it, and you're like, nibble. And you take like a tedious like little fleck off the broccoli. You're like, there, I tried it.
Yeah. You take a sip and immediately like you feel the tenseness in your body begin to subside. And there's not really a taste to the tea. It's more like in the moment that you drink it, all of your senses just seize temporarily, and the relaxing calmness like just washes through you.
This feels weird.
It does the first few times. You get used to it after a while.
I don't think I've ever felt this before.
Calm.
I guess.
Yes, many people, especially those that work for a living, do experience high stress lives. Lots of tension. Not everybody is fond of physical touch, so some people do not like massages or are not a fan of soothing music. Some people just like tea, so this was concocted to help. It's more of a remedy for those who like tea. Or don't like other things. It's very calming after a long day of work. Or combat, or whatever it is you do.
Do a lot of different things, I guess.
Tell me about it. What do you do for a living? Where are you from?
That's somehow really difficult to answer.
Well, we got plenty of time while the tea kicks in.
I mean, I was born in Brand. But I wouldn't say that's where
respect.
I'm from.
Okay, well, not everybody is from where they're born. I wasn't born in High Gulf, yet I would claim I'm from here. Actually, my wife was not born in High Gulf either.
Where were you born?
Distant lands. I forget the name. It's been many years. Feels lost to time.
But I was like, why do we keep meeting these really, really, really old people that like?
He doesn't seem that old, actually. He just seems like he just doesn't care about where he's from.
Well, I mean, he said he forgot. Like, you don't
He
just
did.
forget because you don't care.
That's exactly what he said.
I mean, yeah, I guess I was just because I was born in Brand. I'm not from there. I guess I would say I'm from Raverin, or at least this version of me is from there, who I am now. Who I am before she's gone.
You sound complex. Like there's a war going on in your head between who you think you are, or should be, and a former past self.
It's not so much who I should be, it's who I probably want to be.
I suppose that would also work.
Who I
So
was
if you-
before is just not. There's nothing good there.
That's fine. Everybody changes over time.
I never had the opportunity to change. I wasn't anyone. I wasn't living. It was just existing.
Okay. So then you were born in Brand, but you're not from Brand. You had a past self that's not yourself. You have a very complex life.
I try not to think about it that way. If I just don't think about before, then it's simpler.
Suppose.
Besides, I dealt with that past. I killed it. Literally.
He looks very confused. You killed your past self, or you killed the past? Very confusing.
I guess you could say I killed what controlled my past.
Oh, well, that's big steps forward then.
I mean, it was murder, but it helped.
He just kind of shrugs.
What's a little murder now and then? This tea, you can forgive all crimes.
You're not on trial in his city. Sounds like you've been blessed with a new life.
I was sort of dragged into it kicking and screaming, but sure.
Aren't all children?
I don't know what I was. Some part of me was probably a child. But I didn't know
It's
what
a
that meant.
comparison instead of actual. Like if you had grown, you were no longer a child, yet you were a child in your new life. It's natural to go kicking and screaming into it.
I think it's... I guess. Part of me wanted it. Part of me was desperate for it. But there was a part of me that just wanted to stay behind. And not live either life.
Understandable. Especially in moments of high tension and stress.
Have you ever lost your tether? The thing that
What do you
keeps
mean?
you here.
Mentally or physically?
All of the above.
No. But I find it's also helpful to have more than one tether.
We don't always have that option.
Not always.
Mine was taken from me. Well, she left herself, but it was one of the only choices she ever got to make, and she made it. And then she was gone. So then I made a choice. For the first time ever. And then I found a new life. And I thought it would be easier. I had connections. Sure, but they were things I could live without. Things that would hurt if they were gone, but I had grown. I knew what it was to lose, and I would be fine. Because I would never get tied up again. And then for the second time in my life, I made friends, which sounds so stupid and pathetic.
Why do you think it sounds stupid?
Who's only ever made friends twice in their life?
Many people don't make any friends.
They don't last long.
Friends are people.
The people who don't make friends.
Some do. Some go on to be kings.
Is this like a big old general kings, or like a, oh yeah, me, the king? It's not that I would know he's the king. Well, I guess I would kind of know he's the king. No one has this many fucking guards at their house.
Just a statement.
Regardless, I told myself I wouldn't be back here. I wouldn't do this again. I wouldn't let this happen to me again. And sure, it's not the same. They're all still alive.
So are you.
What'd you say?
And so are you.
But I feel like how I felt then. Because they're leaving. Everyone always leaves. And then I'll be alone. And I'll be stuck. And I'll have to make a choice. Do I keep going? Or do I do what I considered doing when I lost the first tether I had? And it's scary. And I'm scared because I don't know what I would decide.
What would stop you from keeping on going? Moving forward?
Being alone, being left again and again and again. Despite the distance I put between myself and other people, I hate being alone. All the darkest parts of me and all the darkest things I've seen come around when I'm alone. And I reached out and made connections and opened up. And now they're leaving. Again. And I'm left behind in the dark.
Why not go with them? What's keeping you in this moment? In this feeling of being left behind?
She just sort of like gives her head a shake as she like pushes the tea away from her. I don't want to talk about this anymore. I'm sorry about. Thank you for the hospitality. And she just like gets up. And
Yeah, he makes no effort to stop you.
Cool.
He just keeps drinking his tea.
So kingly.
Yeah, you leave His Majesty in his home. Proceed out and collect your weaponry from the guards.
She like tries to compose herself before she leaves. She's just like, eh. Tears away. Doesn't look at any of the guards as she's collecting her stuff. And she just goes to find a place to sit, like literally anywhere that's obviously not just like in the middle of the road, but you know.
Yeah, lots of scenic spots along the cliff face. I don't mean literally sitting on the cliff. I mean there's benches and stuff you could sit on that overlook the ocean.
Yeah, she just posts up there for like the rest of the night into the morning.
Sure. Darkalion, you make your way back to the house, remembering to enter back through a window.
Well, of course.
I almost feel bad because I have something planned for the remaining members to find in their rooms.
A knife! No!
No, it would just be a nice envelope on the nightstand for them to find.
A wild Vesic on his last
gonna-
stabbing
I was
entourage.
gonna say, I was like a knife. No, wielded by Vesic.
Theodorus! Shank, 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 shank. He's playing Five Finger Fillet. He misses on purpose.
Oh, cool. Joe is going to be playing the new stuffed animal race.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. It's involved us.
No, if Darkalion does see it, there's a envelope with a terribly written version of his name on the front of it.
Yeah, it says Dorkalion. On accident.
Glad you specified.
He tried his best.
No, it's the whole thing. Scorcalion on accident.
So yeah, you find an envelope. I guess.
I find one.
Yeah, it's on your nightstand.
Okay. I will open it and read it.
It has a crappily drawn group drawing of the party and a little feather tucked inside it. And it's signed by Vesic.
Adorable. You'll fold that up and put it into his pack.
Alright. I'm assuming that you meditate for the remainder of the evening.
Yes.
Alright. Everybody returns to their senses in the morning, having all gained a bit of a long rest.
That's a way to fucking say that.
I know, right?
Mm-hmm.
Returns to their senses. God. Yeah, I guess an important question would be: would Atramir want to remain in the city for a few days to let Shayna recuperate a bit more, or would he be heading out with Edward in the morning?
We would head out with you in the morning.
Okay.
Would Briar come? Sorry, excuse me. Would Briar come back at any point, or just exist in her feels?
She's just like, it's like rock paper scissors with herself every like hour. To like, do I go back? Do I not go back? Pick a flower. Do I? Don't I? Do I? Don't I?
Of not with. Do I go back?
Yeah. Do I go back? Do I not go back? And she's probably gonna be up here for a while.
Yeah, Briar, you would notice as the sun rises, so do the dock workers. And before long, the dock is
Including
bustling full of
K2.
people.
Including K2.
K2's a dock worker now.
Well, he realized that it's very lucrative.
Yeah, it's
Right.
10 gold an hour. Oh my god.
Yeah. Didn't K2 want to have a thing with Edward before Edward left?
Yes.
Also, Mike, each person does get a weird, crappy drawing.
I feel like K2 just kind of like awakes from his blaze stupor to just find it crumpled in his hand.
Oh, jeez.
You were just in that beanbag all night, fucking blazing
No.
out of your mind.
I was in the massage chair.
Yeah, yeah, he just passed out in the massage chair. He was like, ah, yeah.
Yeah, what is my drawing before I have my last minute thing with Edward?
It is a terribly drawn self-portrait of you.
How did I draw it? How is it a self-portrait?
Or a portrait of you, sorry. Great words.
When did I draw this? Why is it so bad? I'm
Individual
proficient in
portrait
Tater
of you.
supply.
No, there's just a smaller one in the corner of that you tried to replicate it.
Oh my god. Nice. I'll look at it and it's like, I really hope that this was Vesic and not Atramir.
Is that one also autographed?
Yeah, it's an autograph.
It's also signed. He signs all of his
By-
work. Vesic signs all of his work.
Okay, it was Vesic. Okay, good. Alright.
Part of Mike wishes it was Atramir.
Yeah, he'll just uncrinkle it up and slide it into his sketchbook. And then go talk to Edward before you guys leave.
Yeah.
Well, Edward, it's been a trip.
Literally.
Yeah, that's one of many words that could be used to describe whatever the fuck this was.
You asked me for some advice about your caller. And I've been thinking about it.
Oh, right. Yeah, that.
And so I'm going to impart on you the greatest advice that someone could possibly give someone who has no experience dating whatsoever.
This is either gonna be
I can hear him fucking smiling while he's saying it.
Yeah. This is either incredibly profound or completely stupid. There is no in between.
Or profoundly stupid.
It's because as I'm fucking setting this up, all I can think about is the old Dane Cook not Dane
God.
Cook. It was Daniel Tosh. Daniel Tosh stand up about like this elderly man who's been in a relationship for 50 years. Like, what's your secret, man? And he takes me aside, and he looks back at his wife, and then he looks at me, and he leans in real close and whispers, "You gotta cheat."
Okay, anyways.
No. Anyway, no. K2, we'll pull Edward aside because it's just the two of us.
Right.
The only thing that I can tell you the most attractive thing that you can do to yourself is be confident in yourself. And I'm not saying like go out and be like a total like fuckboy dude bro thing. No, I'm saying be comfortable with yourself. Know who you are and accept yourself and use that confidence. They love that.
Cue identity crisis.
Well, I don't think I'm gonna have much of a problem with the being too confident part.
Hey
But-
man, some people overcorrect. They was like, I'm gonna reinvent myself, and then they become a total asshole.
Alright, fair. Yeah. I suppose not.
And yeah, it might seem like a cliche, but just be yourself, man.
I'm trying. It's very hard around her. She's very distracting.
Good. You need distractions. You can be a little intense, man.
Yeah, I can't really find an argument in that, yeah.
Doctor's order, take a chill pill.
I'm the doctor here, fuck you! Right. Well. I guess that's that then. Sure have good luck in Sarnath. But I've got the feeling you'll adapt well. Hard to say about Briar or Duck Alien, but Edward just kind of shrugs.
Yeah. By the way, have you seen Briar? Apparently I don't know if she just didn't come home last night.
I would assume she's probably at the bar,
Alright.
considering everything that's happened in the last few days. It's been a lot for her.
That's fair. I'll look for her when I go to work.
That's so mundane and weird coming from Kate.
Yeah. Edward looks at K2 like, what?
He's like,
I
"Are you
must-
okay?"
I must
Oh,
go and be
I'm-
among the people.
I heard that I can make a lot of money working on the dock, so I'm gonna go do that for a bit, just because I don't have any spending money.
K2's cash poor.
I guess that makes sense. There are a lot of people that work down there. It must pay decently. That and it's probably the main thing people do here.
Yeah, dude, it's like 10 gold an hour.
What the fuck?
Yeah, right? It's nuts.
Seriously?
Yeah, that's what they told me. They just anyone can go down there, and as long as you do a good job, they pay you 10 gold an hour.
If I tell Charles that, will he find his way here to work on the docks? No, probably not. We actually make a
No,
decent amount now.
don't distract Charles. He has a new franchise opportunity that that's in the works.
It's all just a subtle coup for Edward to take over the business.
No, Edward doesn't want to fucking do that shit.
No, Edward can take care of the home location, and then Charles can come open a new store in Lorik.
You're trying to franchise with Charles?
Yeah, we talked about it, well, we had a lot of spare time while we were staying at your house.
Fair enough.
I asked him if he was ever interested in expanding his business outside of your small little retirement village.
It totally is. Yeah, you're right. There's a lot of old people there. I don't want to think about that.
Raven's just been chilling this entire time, like, saying goodbyes. It's early as fuck. She a bit tired still.
She's trying to get it done before her brother and Tammy.
We're
Wake
not
up.
saying goodbye, are we? Like you're still gonna let us stay at your brother's house, right?
I think it's more for the people who are leaving, like, now.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Tremere.
Yeah. Atramir and family, and then Edward.
It's like, all right, I'm out of the group. Get out of my brother's house. What?
God damn it!
at the like tail end of like your conversation, and as like the final like milling about, I guess, is gonna happen. She's gonna hear the door like slam open.
Oh, I was
Very
expecting
aggressively.
like a slow creak
like
through
her,
the room.
yeah, like her slinking in, like, oh.
No. And she's like breathing really heavy because you can tell she ran here.
You okay?
Rob is obviously not going anywhere. She lives here. She knows that Edward will probably be leaving. So she just like stomps over to him and just like grabs him by like the front of his clothing.
Just reflexively, just Edward's hand crackles with lightning because he thinks she's about to bite him again. Just...
It's a there is red in her eyes, but it's completely different. This isn't the I'm bloodthirsty red. This is I've been crying. This is I've been awake and crying for hours.
That's more concerning.
It's like, oh god.
And honestly, a little bit more terrifying.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, what the fuck?
She just like grabs onto him and like shakes him a little bit, not like crazy shaking, but just like a little like And she's like, if you do anything stupid when you're on your own and you die,
I'm gonna kill you.
I'm going to she's like, I'm gonna go and talk to that whoever she is and make her bring you back so that I can kill you for being so stupid on your own.
Attribute feels a disturbance in the force.
And like before Edward can say anything, she'll just like let go. And then she just like huge hug.
Just ambiently in Elvish, just like, what the fuck?
She just hears you mow like what she knows that she doesn't obviously know what you said, but she just mows like
Well, I mean, you might not know the words, but I think the context
exactly.
like it's obvious what he's saying, just not the specific words. Duly noted. I'll miss you too, bro.
You say that and she just kind of hugs you tighter.
Edward would hug back after getting over the initial shock of what the fuck. It's very immediately obvious which one of them is stronger. Edward does not have a great.
Edward does either.
She has not negative.
That's fair. K2 is stronger than Briar.
Yes.
Yes, he is.
Mhm.
So stop calling him a twig.
Nope, I can do it anyway.
He's got that twink strength.
Wow.
Jesus.
I feel like the hug lasts for like longer than Edward expects it to, so he's kind of just standing there like, now.
What do I do? There's a small like sniffle out of Briar.
Very awkward head pat.
Her hand comes off you, just swats your hand away.
That's fair.
She'll eventually obviously let go.
Yeah.
And then without looking at anybody, leaves. Actually, don't even know. Is Attremere even still here?
Yeah.
Yeah, still in the building.
Yeah, because...
I guess you would just go try and find Attremere.
He's in the
I think we
process
were all
of...
like gathered around as they're like leaving. It's like when you're saying goodbye to family
Yeah.
for
Mhm.
holidays.
Yeah.
I'll out the fucking door and be like, all right, bye, love you, bye. Bye.
He's desperately trying to pack up Vesik's stuff before they leave.
He's taking things out.
Like,
as he
God
puts-
damn it! Like, I wanted you packed last night.
I forgot. Yeah, I know.
Mm-hmm. You're busy sneaking into other people's rooms.
Actually, as she goes to leave, I forgot about this. Eventually, she goes back to Edward and she's like, "So you have some of my stuff
That's
I do?
right.
in your bag." He has some of my stuff. Although at this point, I don't know how good any of it would be after it being dumped and put back in.
Oh,
Dumped
yeah.
so many times over.
Yeah,
So
after.
you know what? Never mind.
Yeah, it's probably just been forgotten. Because I don't
Oh,
have
no.
it. I don't have it listed on
I
my.
do.
Okay.
I knew what you had, but again,
Okay.
it's been dumped and put back in, and dumped and hit by spells, and like
Yeah.
actually, a lot of it actually probably hasn't survived. So never mind.
No.
Gotta go look for Ash.
Yeah, just looking at. Oh, yeah, that's not viable anymore.
Mm-hmm.
It's alright. I had most of it actually. It was only a couple. Hey, we're gonna be going right back by that island again. I can get more acid troll stuff.
Maybe.
Yeah, I mean, Atramir would be like right there too.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Mike made the joke about them packing. So.
Oh,
I mean, for the most part, everybody's set and be nearby. Yeah.
Mm.
Basically, just waiting for Edward to give the signal that he's ready.
I mean, he was, and then Briar fucking stormed onto the sea. And I was just like sitting there, like, can I probably looking between like K2 and Rava, like, the fuck?
Or just shrugs.
Same.
She'll also give Atramir a hug, but he doesn't get the "don't die or I'll bring you back
Mhm.
to kill you."
I
Don't
get that
die.
from my wife.
Don't die or I'll kill you myself.
While she's giving him a hug, though, she definitely slips Vesik a dagger. Like, here, kid.
Jesus.
Another knife.
Yeah.
20
Another
gold and a knife.
In return, he gives you
Yes,
an
more money than we
envelope.
do.
In return, he gives you an envelope since he couldn't find you last night.
Bar's like, God damn, I wish I had more knives.
One knife for one envelope. Damn it. I need to go and buy all the knives. Give me a minute.
This kid deserves the world.
Of knives.
Yep. She's like, what else do I have? Oh, here. And she gives him. I forgot I had this. That's like, I don't even know if he'll care. But whatever. She gives him the box with the cup on either end. It throws off sparks when it gets wet.
Oh,
Oh, yeah,
the
that's-
fuck?
great.
Yeah,
Great. You've added arson to his list of potential crimes.
Yes.
Look,
Yeah,
guys,
he'd find his way there.
it's not as if he spent hours with that Nyctocorax feather fucking with people.
Mm.
Also true.
And yeah, she doesn't say anything. She just gives Atramir a pat after the hug, and then just like a pat on the shoulder, like, okay.
Okay, I'm going away now. Goodbye.
And then she
Yeah.
she just makes her exit. She just leaves again. She's like, I can't watch the leaving. She goes.
Does she leave to like go to a room or like?
Oh no, out.
Out of the house.
I guess the real question is, when do you check the envelope?
Oh, somewhere away because it's just gonna make her start crying. She's gonna be like, no. Do I also get a portrait?
You get a crappy drawing of you and Vesic hugging.
Oh, no.
Briar opens it, looks at it, and just collapses.
He like carefully folds it back up and puts it back in the envelope, and she's like, "I will treasure it forever."
It's a terrible day for Raid.
The question is, where do you open it?
Oh gosh.
Along the edge of the fold.
Get the fuck out.
Clever, but
You're
no.
so
3 p.m. on a
stupid.
Tuesday in October when it is slightly foggy out, but still warm.
Standing by the ocean, specifically the Pacific.
What?
Ah,
You heard
yes.
me.
Ah, yes. The Pacific Ocean.
I was gonna say, I'm sorry. Do you need me to be more specific?
Ocean.
She'll probably just go find like another sort of kind of like out of the way place to just sit and be by herself. But something that's a little bit closer to the docks probably because people watching to help distract her.
Fair.
Sure.
Why is this letter going to explode? Is there
No.
gunpowder in it? Like what? I'm confused why you asked me where I open it. If nothing,
To make you paranoid?
I'm always paranoid when I play with
know.
Josh and Mike. It's the worst. Nothing is as it seems. Everything's a trap.
There's exhaustion around every corner.
And if it's not a trap, then it was a trap set just to make you paranoid. So it's always a trap.
If it wasn't a trap, it's just an emotional trap.
Exactly.
Hmm.
Trapception.
Out.
Oh
Pain.
god.
Um,
Holding on.
I just sneezed. Sorry.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
As Briar leaves, Rob will just kind of watch for a minute, keep an eye on her, and she'll just give like Edward a hug and just be like, "You always have a home with me." Say goodbye, the Atchmere family, and hello, the Briar. You thought you'd get out of more emotional things? Sorry, psych. Especially with love.
Rude.
No.
This
She'll
episode
just
could be
give it a few
summarized.
minutes, and then like we'll sit down next to you. Using like that flowy skirt thing, best thing they got together while they were in somewhere. I don't know, maybe Kitty Beatty.
I think so. Yeah.
I don't fucking know. We
I
got it
think
somewhere.
It was Kitty Beatty. Pretty sure.
Yeah,
It was Kitty
that
Beatty.
checks out.
Just kind of be quiet for a few minutes and just. Oh, you always have a home with me, right? Come with me now if you want to. A little wet for a while, but back to land.
I'm not meant to stay in one place for too long anymore.
Says who?
Me. I spent my whole life trapped in one place for years. And I know I won't be trapped with you, but
understand.
There's a world to see, and I have a life to live, and
Ocean is vast. The world is wide. Oh. Over by Silverton. Swim down by the tranquil view. No matter what, you always have a home with me. Call it home for in between your travels. You're always welcome.
this isn't helping, Rava.
Am I trying to help? It's telling you that as a friend, one I consider who's a very dear friend, my home is yours.
And why are you leaving?
I'm tired.
We're all tired.
I realized I was scared of dying in a land. I'd be just another face. I'd have a few to mourn me. My mother would never have a body to mourn for. I would never find rest with my love. I'd be stuck in a world of land where that is not my home.
Do you think I wouldn't have brought you back to the ocean?
You would have. How far away would we have been? Don't get me wrong, I'm very thankful to the Queen, but Mrs. Atchmere wasn't looking too good. I wouldn't want my mother to see me that way. I trust in you, Briar. Would have done it, but I ran from my family. I don't really feel like I have a direction here. All I was doing was running, and now I don't have much to run from anymore. Except the tired acceptance. Here just wasn't what it was supposed to be. And now I have to figure out what to do next. So. There's nothing you did, you know that, right? There's nothing none of you guys did.
I find that hard to believe.
Something you did, I wouldn't offer you a home. I wouldn't be talking with you still about it. Running away from my grief, not heal it.
Then don't consider it running. I don't know.
At this time, in my grand plan of things, I would have been married. He would have started his job at the Silk Weavers. I would have taken my promotion. Put off that promotion for 5 years. And in my grief, I could not look at the house that was finished for us. I didn't want my job. I didn't want to see the silk. I didn't want to be under the waves. That was running from my grief. Plus, I can't go back in time and get rid of his curse. But I can fix his family's curse. So that his family does not have to know this grief again.
Why did
The
you have
first
to make
step?
it sound so noble?
Right now that I have those moments, sometimes I'm a noble lady. It will be the first step. Stop running. I don't know if you noticed, the few triads around, those who are adults have tattoos and markings. Come of age, and she just kind of like flips her hands around and just kind of looks at her. I was an arrogant dumbass who never got hers. So, step one from stop running is to get those today. And then when you guys leave, I will don my armor and I will swim home. And I will face my father as the general. Accept my new position. Force myself to look into our new house. My new house. Make a future of it. Future you're always welcome to.
What if I never see you again?
I refuse to let that happen. I don't see you in 2 years, I'm hunting you down. I'm forcing you to take a vacation. You will have to meet my family. Or my parents, the rest of my family. And get super drunk at the nice tavern here. Want to make it a year? We can make it a year. Every year. Hunt each other down. Super drunk.
Very optimistic, but I meant more, what if we can't see each other again? I'm about to cross open water to go to a place where we're not exactly fan favorites. And now the only buffer between the worst ideas is Darkalion.
Really that much a voice of reason, though?
The problem is we're not only losing you, the buffer between K2 and I has shrunk so much in the period in 24 hours, 48 hours. I'll be surprised if we last a month. Despite the fact that Briar is like still like she's crying. At least now she's not like
She's just like
smile crying.
Yeah. There's prejudice in Sarnath, yes. There are good people too. Everyone has those ideals. You find help. Maybe someone will come up with stupider ideas than K2.
Briar like looks over at Rava with the most like, really?
You're wrong, his plans worked a lot though, God. But who knows? There'll be more people, more allies. They will help. And if you super want to flee, just jump into the water and start swimming and we'll find you. I'll have to go about a mile in and you hit our patrols. Get you home.
Briar just like stops smiling and sort of just turns and like really quickly sort of just like throws her hands around Rava to give her a hug too. But it's just like sobbing.
Bravo will accept the weird side hug, bench hug bullshit. Bullshit.
Nah, you can hug properly. It's just you turn the torsos.
It's a little awkward though, let's be honest. Awkward and just hug it out for a bit, man. Hug it out.
I didn't need to cry this much on a Wednesday.
Okay, I'm about to get super tattooed and hate my life so we can get super drunk after this.
I meant Tori.
Respectfully, I love you.
Eventually, Briar's just like, wait, can we get a tattoo?
Probably.
Okay.
First several for me are gonna be like cultural and very ceremonial and stuff, but after that, yeah. Hey, you know what? Help me find someone here in town. You can watch me beat the shit out of someone. That'd be great, yeah?
I'm sorry, wait, you want me to help you find someone to beat the shit out of?
Yes.
Well, so here's the thing.
Okay, don't like where this is going.
So maybe you know him. There's this guy. He's got like 4
Like 2 of them are like giant purple magic hands.
Yeah.
But that's the king.
Oh.
Don't worry, he doesn't give a shit.
Well.
His wife. Yeah. Him, no, does not give a fuck. What did you do?
Nothing. It's fine. He like gets up and like dusts himself off. Like, let's go beat someone up.
Answer me this: are you currently wanted now in High Gulf?
She kind of just like tilts her head a little bit with like a thinking face on. She's like, I don't think so. And starts walking off.
I'll just kind of sit there for a moment. Okay, yeah, sure. And follow. Fine. Damn fucking hunt down. Great.
As soon as Rama catches up, she just like hooks her arm.
Yeah, you guys head down toward the docks, and as you're cresting down the main walkway, you currently see what looks to be a strange-looking bear getting loaded onto one of the ships by way of magic hand.
There's the smallest stutter to Briar's step.
Question. Is the hand
Yeah.
from above it or below it?
There are 2 hands on either side of it, holding it like a small child, as it is just loading it
Even better.
onto this boat.
I
As you
love
get a
it.
closer look, this bear has the face of an owl.
It's an owl bear!
Where the fuck is that going?
Briar's like, I don't know, and she's like looking around trying to find the king, like.
Yeah, you would easily spot him. He's just sitting on one of the dock crates, drinking tea, just reading a book. He's like got a book in one hand, tea in the other hand, as these giant hands are just loading this owl bear onto a boat.
She does her best to like keep herself, but like subtly trying to keep Rava in between, even though Rava's so much stronger than her, and so it's not really working. And like trying to use Rava as like ta-da, just like looking not in the direction of the king, just everywhere but that way.
You
Fine,
watch as the owl bear, like as it's set down on all 4 of its limbs, it just kind of slowly spreads its 2 back legs into a sitting position, and just sits there and just lets out a.
If dangerous, why friendship?
Why so petable if will eat me?
Yeah.
Yeah, you lets out a low groan, and you see a person wreathed in fire come out and just give it a snack and pet its head a little bit.
It groans like a child after you tell it no to getting a new toy. Just except it's a 10-foot hulking beast of destruction.
Yeah, the
just
boat
give it
kind
a
of
fun.
rocks a little bit.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
Throws down its entire weight.
Rava just yells down, where the hell is that going?
Like does her best to like be like really not like, oh, I'm not with her.
The king looks up from his book, and then the hand points down above the owl bear, and he's like, with his other hand, like points at it, pointing at the owl bear.
Yeah, the owl bear. Where's it going?
Nowhere. It's its watching spot.
Yeah.
It's his. He just points at the fire guy.
Kassam just waves.
Oh my god, the dude just has an owl bear normally.
Would you like us to come down and talk? You seem to be very interested in my friend over here. Points to the owl
Which
bear.
is funny as I'm above the cliff from you.
Yeah.
Or you would have walked down by now.
Do you want to
as
come
you guys
take a
were walking.
look? Screaming.
Yeah, this was happening as you guys were walking down to the docks.
Oh, it's just
Yeah.
funny. Imagine, like, you want me to come down? As I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
right.
And the owlbear just.
Oh my god, he's so stupid. I love him. We gotta go see the owlbear.
Prior contemplating what does the owlbear taste like.
He's so stupid. I love him.
Go see the owlbear. If I takes him and be like, "Want to meet him?" as an acceptance of, yeah, come on. So
The owlbear just kind of scratches his shoulder, takes some of the hair, and then just pops it into his mouth and starts chewing it. And then
Yeah.
just "Bleh,"
I to-
spits it
what have I told you? Stop eating your fucking fur.
out.
oh my god, what's his name?
Is this
Oh, you just
Chris?
have an owlbear.
is this Krista or Ravo speaking?
Oh, that's right.
Yes.
Yes, but
Kasam is myself, and this is my buddy, Sentinel Beaksman. We are the duo that makes up Singe Security. We give a hoot so you don't have to.
When he says that, the Sentinel Beaksman just hoot.
Like fully articulated.
Yeah.
Not even the sound. He just says the word.
What's that thing where she like kind of like, you know, when you like stretch your stretch your eyelids and like blink really hard because you're just like tired or whatever, you're just kind of confused.
Yeah.
She's like, she just like looks at what's going on in front of her like, am I hallucinating? Like, what did I really just hear? What I think I just heard?
I was just laughing. She loves this.
As Sentinel just sticks his tongue out to one side and just starts panting like a dog.
Hmm.
But his tongue is long, so it just kind of rolls down past his chin.
He's
As bears do, yes.
he's not the brightest ball in the world, but he's reliable and so far has caught everything that's come across him.
I'd like to imagine he's like cross-eyed for some reason. I just and somehow it just like makes no sense that he's adept at what he does. But
He just like slowly like moves his feet back together as he stands up and onto all four of his legs, and then he sprawls all of them out and just lays on his stomach.
Starfish.
Bar's like, I think I've seen this as a carpet back at the manor.
Just covers the ears of a Sentinel like, how dare you?
I didn't do it. I'm just saying. I'm pretty sure.
Oh my god. Fucking
He's-
owlbear.
He's yeah.
You're doing a great job. RP and that 3 intelligence.
So, you run a security service.
Yep,
Just you guys?
it's just us. We sort of just guard caravans and keep an eye on ship cargo. Pays decently. Not to mention, people don't mind the bear.
Bar just has so many doubts about the like efficiency of this team. She's like, they can't get. There's no way they're getting anything done. Like, there's just no way. Like, it's just. She just does not believe it in the slightest.
Did you come in just looking for work, or did you have something lined up?
Sort of just my regular gig at the moment. Stay close to home. Not to mention, sailors kind of like having the owlbear around. At the ducks.
Look at him! He's so adorable! Who wouldn't love having him around?
Yeah, great for morale. You know, when he isn't, flying on top of somebody trying to kill them.
You look closer at him, and his fingernails are painted.
Oh my god! Color.
It's like an ocean blue.
Yeah.
Dress matches his nails.
Yeah. You get
Free.
a closer look, and the wings are a little leathery. It's concerning.
Every moment, Briar's belief in this duo is dropping significantly. With every little thing she notices, we're just like, douche, 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 as the meter falls.
Yeah.
Brava, don't
Yeah.
we have someone to go?
Oh yeah,
And
we
she like kind of looks over towards like the king and is like beat up, just like say quietly.
Ava just kind of like looks at her. She's just. He doesn't care. Proof, hey. Oh, your kingliness!
He just like sighs, closes the book, and then just. Yes, child.
Remember that guy that I was explaining for before? That I always refer to him as the whore? The obnoxiously dressed Triton fucking loot that I feel like he plays terribly.
Oh yeah, that loot is gone. It got
Oh,
thrown
sweet.
into the
Is he
sea.
here?
Probably in one of the taverns.
Oh, great. Cool.
You most likely would find him interacting with women that don't want him there.
That's every woman. Thanks. Go beat the shit out of him now.
Yeah.
Appreciate ya.
Yeah,
No
for,
blood in the taverns. It's unsanitary.
I know the rules.
Yeah, after a moment, Sentinel would, seeing her enthusiasm, hop off the ship and fly onto the docks, and she's...
Oh. No. I look over at Rava. No.
That's great. I don't need an owlbear companion, but that's... Oh, love it.
I think he wants you to pet him.
Oh my god. These are given.
There's a look to Briar.
Or we'll just kind of whisper, how do they get anything done?
I don't think they do.
I can still hear you.
We're whispering.
Tell me about it.
The king's just like, if you're gonna fight him, at least use the combat circle.
What?
Briar does her best to maintain. She's like, no, everything's fine. But she's like, come a circle.
Yeah,
What the hell did I miss? That was not gone that long.
it's always been there. It's just never used. It's just there's a circle of trees up by the house. You just put a rope around it, and it turns it into like a combat ring, effectively.
Briar's excitement diminished.
Yeah, there's been a guy up there, swinging at some of the targets in place, but it's effectively just there's already a lot of blood there. Just do something. Just do it there.
And we've perked up again at the mention of blood. All right, let's go. Briar's an emotional roller coaster today. It's very high highs and very low. Woo! and she's also very sleep deprived. So this is the whoop
This
whoop
is-
whoop whoop.
Really the epitome of day.
Oh yeah, she's actually she's really erratic right now. This is probably not the best time to be fighting people, but whatever, it'll be fine.
Wait, so you're just gonna go find this random person you've never met and beat the crap out of them?
I think Rava knows them.
But you don't.
Oh no, I don't, but I'm going with Rava.
Do you want an
Okay.
emotional
If I
support
get the
elder?
opportunity to beat up somebody, I can't stay. You know.
You know, this is not how I thought we were gonna introduce my character.
Do you want an emotional support owlbear?
Damn it, Mike.
Oh wow, it's
Just-
really fun, you guys. Bye.
Just kidding. Just kidding.
I would be like, oh, by the way, Darkelion just like walked into the ocean. He picked up a crate and just never looked back. Like,
Jesus.
all right, we're gonna go look for whoever the fuck this person is. Woo!
You pass K2 on the way as he makes his way to the docks to work.
Y'all are gonna beat someone up. You mind if I tag along?
I mean, it's more gonna be a spectator sport, but
As this is happening, K2 walks by. I'm like, K2? Where are you going?
To the docks. Where are you going?
Why are you going to the docks?
I'm going to the docks to work. What are you doing?
I'm gonna go beat a guy up with Rava, or maybe watch her beat a guy up. I hope I get to also beat someone up. Wait, are you... You're not retiring to work here at the docks forever, are you?
Oh God, no!
Okay.
I mean, I see some pay.
It's ludicrous pay. I'm taking advantage of high wages to make some spending money because I have nothing. The closest bank is like several
Brand.
weeks travel back that way. It's not
Maybe
even
a bank
Brand.
in Brand.
Not my bank.
My brain ain't in that town.
anyways.
Good luck beating up some guy.
Thanks.
Good luck being a dock worker. I don't...
Thanks.
Just, like, walks off like, what is going on today? It's like, what world have I entered? She's like, K2 just doing manual labor for money? Like, what? Huh?
Because I haven't done less for money.
Well, I know, but like manual labor just doesn't really seem like in the wheelhouse. She's like, he's just so. She's just always imagined you just so rich that like she's like, why would K2 do manual labor? It's just there's a lot going on, and this is just like the cherry on top of the what the fuck Sunday. She just follows Rava, and then there looks back, and then there's an owl bear following her. Like, oh my god!
Not only following, but like trotting giddily.
Yeah.
Ugh.
And behind him is Kasam, who's like, I'm not leaving him alone.
Yeah, I was about to ask, is Kasam next to or on top?
I mean, the bear can fly. He'll come pick me up, and then we'll follow.
Oh my god, look at his stupid face. This is hilarious.
Because he's still a large creature, so I could definitely ride him.
Alright, we go. I guess the sad version of bar hopping where we don't drink as we look for this person.
I mean,
Oh.
I'm gonna literally just try the main fucking tavern.
Would I have seen them there? I was there a while.
No, there's two.
Oh.
We're at the little one.
Yeah, you were the one closer to the docks.
Mm.
The other one that got yeeted into the cliff.
There's actually 3.
Fuck. Man. Was this large creature having fucking pitching practice? Jesus.
Sea monster. Sea monster.
Well, the one that Briar was in was a trade ship, so it was pretty small. The one that you guys are heading to now is an old Sarnathi war vessel.
Oh yes. Let's go. I'm also keeping an eye out for places where I might be able to get a new weapon or get my weapon silvered. Although Rava would probably know where I can do that, but I'm still keeping an eye
Oh,
out.
definitely. Love people.
I wonder if the Sarnathi war vessel will remind Briar of another Sarnathi war vessel.
I remember that at the beginning of the session. Don't worry.
You do not know how mad it makes me that KT doesn't know about that.
We were busy!
Oh my god.
Although I will be honest, because of how intrigued in it you are, you probably actually remember more about it than I do. I remember learning about it. I don't remember where the fuck he said it was, though.
It's on the
I don't know
west
what's going
coast.
on.
Ah, there we go. That's right.
We would have to travel
was-
all the way back.
And we lost our teleport.
Yep.
But
Big
you
sad.
gained a flying bear.
Yeah, but I don't think the flying bear can carry all of us.
Not yet.
Nor instantaneously across the continent. So we go to the bar.
Go to the bar. Yeah, you do so. It is definitely higher class. That's really, yeah, that's the main piece
Nice.
of it. Yeah.
Cool.
All the important people drink here.
Tables are made of mahogany.
Yeah.
Oh,
Mahogany.
Mahogany.
Yeah, there's very calming music playing in the background
Yeah,
as
that
you
would
enter
definitely
in.
stand out.
And there's also a hint of some not so calming music playing in the foreground as you enter in and are immediately met by the appearance of just a very overdressed Triton. He does not have the same like tribal tattoos that most of the Tritons have. He is very plain, very boring, and he seems to have taken up flute playing, but is just god awful at it. The woman at the table he is trying to serenade with his sweet, sweet music is having none of it, and has taken to plugging her ears and screaming into her cup.
What a mood.
Jesus.
Damn.
That he just does not get the hint as he continues playing.
You know, I never thought that aggressive flute playing would be something to be scared of until now.
Look, you gotta be afraid of those aggressive pan flutists.
Briar just like looks over at Rava like, are you gonna or can I? What are we doing? She's like wired.
me like 2 minutes.
He finishes a song, puts the flute under his arm and claps for himself, and then orders a drink.
Oh my god, I hate this guy.
With every sound of his hands like coming together to clap for himself, Briar's like twitching.
Brava is too at the same time. She's just like,
Not like she's she's like if
She's
somebody
just
doesn't stop
Ubuntu's
him,
first.
I'm gonna stop him.
Brava quickly walks over to like bartender and just be like, hey,
Hey, what if you don't?
aggressively getting him off your hands. Just a heads up.
The Triton behind the counter just like gives you a thumbs up, and then just turns to face the other direction. And then begins conversation with somebody
Hello?
on that side of the bar.
Oh, okay. I thought they just
Oh, it's
started to
around,
look at like
okay.
a flat surface and started talking to the wall. I was like, damn,
So,
that's commit.
how's
That
the
is the
wife?
epitome of I don't see shit.
Same old,
Yep.
same old, I suppose.
Ugh, that's amazing.
Yeah, Ryan will just walk back and be like, yeah, either way, there is a rule about blood in the taverns. But it just makes so much more fun just dragging him out of here. For example, she's just gonna aggressively grab the back of his, like, shirt collar. Or
It's like, so there's no rule against blood outside of the tavern?
Hell no. No. It just can't be inside because it seeps into the old wood and they can't get rid of it.
And this is, as we know, this is mahogany.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That is also mahogany.
They're having this conversation as she's just like dragging him outside.
Yeah.
He's begun playing a panic song on his flute.
Oh my god. Can I grab the flute from his hands?
Yeah, it is not
Oh, I-
hard.
All right. What is this flute made of?
Breakable materials.
Yeah, definitely breakable material.
All right, yeah, I break it over my knee.
cheap wood.
I
Yeah.
break it over my
Oh,
knee.
Flutes, just owing to their nature, not very hardy.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Surprise! It's hollow.
You break it over your leg, and he just like squeaks in pain as if you just physically broke him. He's like,
Good. Fire just smiles, and it's the all teeth
Full,
one.
yeah, full vampire.
wow.
he like looks around in panic, and he's like, "Oh, Rava, you've come back for me.
Oh, fuck no.
The pleasure.
Oh.
Well, it's not currently mine.
Oh.
Who's your friend?
She'll just kind of like,
Very,
was he outside? She'll just like drop him so he's like laying on the ground. She'll just
Very
like
Casey.
hands on her knees and look at him and just, yeah, that's Briar. He's a close friend. Hey. Where you
How close?
been?
Right here the whole time, making money,
Yeah, how long you been in high
making a
golf?
living. A week.
You're just a.
See where
You owe me a flute, or don't.
Sarah-
Briar hasn't stopped smiling. She now looks like a psychopath, but she hasn't stopped. She looks insane.
There's just a. There's
would
just.
you
A, I
like to
wish
know
I had
what
popcorn.
crimes this man has committed in my existence?
She says nothing. You can take this as a yes.
Oh God, here we go.
Oh, wonderful. Hey, where were you for the memorial? The funeral?
I know.
My fiance's money back.
I gave the money back. I think.
Oh. See, and we left for a patrol, we were still 300 gold short. No, because I did the finances.
Man, I wish I had popcorn.
So, see, now you owe me a shit ton of money. Which is a
Okay,
big
give it-
strike, yes. But, where were you for the funeral?
I was there.
Oh, you weren't. Where were you for the memorial? You know, the close friend and family one?
I don't think I was invited to that.
Oh, but you were, because he made a point that you had to be invited. You know, soldiers have wills, right? Living wills? Yeah. So hard. Knock yourself out of this one because
He quickly like scurries to his feet and begins moving, and bumps into a young girl.
be the tiefling girl?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, Rava just grabs him by like his pants and drags him back.
Yeah. She just like stops.
Oh.
As oh,
Oh no, Joshua. Oh,
I think he was trying to say something.
Yeah.
Joshua?
Sorry. Yeah,
Oh,
sorry, no.
there you are.
I lost audio for a second. I had to end the call and jump back in. But,
You're good.
yeah. Where's this motherfucker who, like, ran into my daughter?
Like right outside the high class tavern. So like as you guys were just walking past, he just scurries up and bumps into her, and she just stops in her tracks. And her normal like red tinted skin just turns even more red.
And then this guy just gets dragged back by another Triton.
I was just so sorry about that. He's an idiot.
Clearly.
She just screams at the top of her lungs. And like everything on the dock stops.
Rava even just kind of like stops and like winces.
Supersonic scream.
Yep. As you see the king like look up, see you guys, and then look back down at his book and flip the page.
What the? Oh, okay, that's fine.
Just a thumbs up back to the king. It's like, yep, doing a great job.
So I reach for his throat. I gotta get him.
No, Rava's just pulling back and be like, no.
Yeah, probably like slaps her hand away, like, whoa, buddy, back off.
Like, Rava has like one hand still in his pants, it's just like the other hand pulled out, so he's like next to her, and she's just like, yes, he's an idiot who doesn't watch where he's going. So sorry about that. I have a moment to bash his face in.
We're dealing.
Now,
I want
family
him
complaints.
to say he's
He's-
sorry.
Our idiot to deal with.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean it.
You mean, do you believe him?
She's still screaming.
I want one of his eyes.
Jesus.
Just
I was
kidding.
gonna-
I slowly slide the knife back into its sheath.
Or just
So
smiles.
He looks terrified now. Like just the mention of that, he's like, huh?
It's okay, Sentinel. You can
Makes you
have
feel
the
better, I
leftovers.
intend taking part of his hand so he can never play again.
I'll take
That's
it.
even worse.
Yeah, shut up.
Briar's like, I do not like the sound of this man, and so she like takes a piece of cloth out of her bag and just like shoves it in his mouth.
Silence. So sweet. Sorry about that, you guys.
He's like articulating his speech with his hands, just all over the place. And just
Is he
can't
still
make any
making
sound.
sound?
Oh
yeah.
it's very, very
Through.
muffled.
Alright,
Yeah.
she punches him in the gut.
Oh yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. He throws up into the cloth.
Oh,
Oh, now he's gonna choke.
Where's
Rava
the
lets go of
fucking
it, but she wants
popcorn
to hold
around
his
here?
arm back, so he can definitely
Yeah.
pull it out himself.
Well, I mean, it's one of those instances where his nose isn't blocked, so he throws up, and then it just
Mhm.
sprays out the nose.
Oh.
No,
Alright.
they cover the child's eyes.
Sentinel's eyes.
Theo covers his daughter's eyes, and then she just moves his fingers so she can see through them.
Oh yeah, she absolutely would too.
And she's
And
like,
he
nah.
lets
Look.
go of him and stares at him in disgust.
Yeah. Did he like keel over a little bit? I imagine
Oh
he
yeah,
did.
he's fallen on the ground at this point. Rava just let go of him, and he's used to the support, so he just face plants.
Oh.
He just like holds his gut and rolls around.
Right. A horrible little man.
He takes that opportunity to take the cloth out too, and just spits up what he can.
Ugh.
You are truly pathetic. This is... Ow. We're considered family. The fuck was that?
Him coughing.
Oh. Like,
Like,
him,
like wincing in this at the same moment.
okay, it also kind of sounded like a laugh for a second, so I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Thought it was like the kid laughing at him.
It wouldn't
Just
Oh,
like
surprise
she
me.
is, she is grinning though.
Yeah, Brad just leans over him and is just like, get up.
Yeah, tries to quickly stand back up, just still holding on to his gut.
As soon as he makes it to like the halfway point, Briar will grab his head with her hands and then just whoop-ah and knee him right in the face.
Oh,
Oh, he's out.
yeah, nose just shattered.
Definitely
Yeah.
broken.
Yeah.
Yep. He's not
Blood
gonna look good
everywhere.
ever
Gonna,
again.
like, gesture towards him, just,
What?
fire, and one punch man.
He'll wake up.
Just grab him to drag him off, like, so they're not in the way of people anymore.
I was gonna be like, do we just drag him to the circle? And he wakes up to get his shit kicked
I mean-
again.
Definitely could,
I can-
yeah.
If you would like, I can carry him.
Ah, pff.
I mean, we can just drag him. I don't think he's disgusting and covered
He
in
is
vomit.
not worth picking up.
Yeah, I was gonna say also she could carry him, but he's not worth it.
I mean, you don't want Sentinel to drag him by his face.
Oh,
Like
this is
even that's beneath even the owl bear.
really is.
I appreciate your. I appreciate
You know
your
what? We're gonna
consideration
take
for his
this moment
safety.
to like go through his pockets.
All right,
Fine,
Find
yeah,
yeah,
anything
somebody.
valuable.
you find 6 copper,
And a bunch of fake jewelry.
an IOU note. That's definitely something that he hasn't passed out, but it's his handwriting.
Nice.
You find a broken
He's got
key.
them- He's got them pre-made.
Yeah.
For who it may concern, I owe you.
Okay, a broken key.
Yeah, he's got a broken key. That's it. That's all you find.
Okay, but which part of the key? The useful part of the key or just
No.
the end of the key?
That's the end of the key.
Ah,
Yeah,
you're
like
so
the loot.
useless. Can I kick him again just for good measure?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh,
No, I'm
I
joking.
forgot the last. You would find his silver signet ring as well.
Ooh.
Oh,
All right, it's a win.
totally taking that.
No.
I walk over to the little tiefling girl. I will sort of like dust myself off of
Of ick.
him. Of
Yeah.
and I will reach into my pocket or in my bag, wherever it is, and pull out the tiny piece of polished amber with the mosquito preserved inside, and give it to the little girl.
She takes it and just pockets it immediately.
Fire to smile.
Oh, that was exciting.
Yeah, sorry. We're trying to get him someplace so he's not in the way, but he's just always in the way.
I know the type.
The woman from earlier that he was trying to serenade is now leaving the bar. She walks past you guys as you're getting ready to drag him off, and as she does so, she just spits on him and keeps going.
Mood. Yas, queen.
Fair.
Nice.
Sorry, Rava.
I just. Man, it's just weird. Julie! Merlin, my fiance, used to think this man was like his brother to him. Horrible human being. Wrong words, sorry. Horrible trying. I just...
Horrible creature type.
Yeah, this is the one that my
Was
fantasy
he-
was like, yep, that's a good friend.
Was he always like this?
Yes. Yes. That is the worst part.
Fire's like, we don't shame the dead. Keep it to yourself.
It was always Rava. No, you don't understand. He's just free
Misunderstood,
spirit. Rava,
dude.
you gotta be nicer to him. Well,
Whoop.
I loved him, I did, but he was an idiot. This man does not deserve anything.
He certainly has the look of a wastrel.
I'm so sorry, that was really quiet for me.
Said he certainly has the look of a wastrel. Kind of poke him with my foot.
Is that 3 how long we have to wait for him to wake up?
3 hours.
Yeah,
Hmm.
probably.
Do you want to just drag him over to the circle or whatever? Then you can deal with him there whenever he wakes up?
Oh, yeah, we
Or
can
was this
drag him
enough?
over and get like smoothies. The way.
Briar's face sort of scrunches. She's like,
Okay, well,
I
I can
don't-
get a smoothie on the way.
I don't want that. No.
hey, nobody caters to my palate in this place.
Yeah.
Tiny side eye to the owl bear for like a half of a second. She's like, nope, 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 nope.
God,
You want to pet it, don't you?
Yeah.
Sure. Let's. Yep. He's so cute.
Oh, but you know, we'll wait too long, then the tattoo shop will be closed. We
I
can
mean, it's
drag
just
him
after
in.
morning. Like, it's just
Yeah.
after
Oh, is it?
breakfast, basically. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, we'll be fine. Yeah, he'll be fine. I mean, if you're cool with waiting for him, because I just really want to make sure he can never play again, and it just breaks his hopes and spirit.
That's fine. You see, Briar's just like looked away. She looks away from the owlbear, looks at the unconscious dude on the ground, and just kind of blinks slowly a couple times.
You need sleep.
Mm-hmm.
She sort of just shakes her head a little bit, like, not sleep.
Oh,
Not sleep.
let me get my
hungry.
smoothie, and then we can go fix that.
Well, I mean, how much do we care about this guy right here? It won't kill him.
Yeah, I want to get my smoothie first, and we should probably not do that in like.
Well, no, we
Out
can.
in
That's why
public.
over at the
Yeah.
at the longhouse,
Totally,
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. We'll this, and I'll get my smoothie, then you get your smoothie.
Disarm, they appear to be talking in code.
Where the fuck is that coming from?
God. Yeah, flashbacks.
Looks down to Sentinel. Is that coming from you? You speaking?
Mm.
Yeah, it ain't you. Where the fuck is that? Where the fuck? Look
Briar will
around.
help Rava, and we'll begin dragging this guy all the way to the circle.
If we hit the smoothie shop like on the way, she'll grab.
If
the
there's-
smoothie
yeah.
on the way. Yeah.
About halfway through, because I was like, I could wake him up for you.
Nah.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I would follow and kind of look at Demeanor and be like, "Come, child. I would see what will become of this man."
Eventually, Briar turns around like, where the fuck is there an entourage all of a sudden? Who are you people?
Come, child. I too seek the smoothie.
I'm not gonna let it care, but who the hell are you guys?
Yeah, I imagine it's like we stop at the same time and both just turn and we're like, "Do you guys need something?"
I mean,
Robert
you
just
said you
slips-
guys,
sips on her smoothie. Just we help you.
you guys said you were gonna go beat somebody up, and I was curious and wanted to see. Also,
well,
also smoothies were nearby, so fuck it.
I can imagine everyone has a smoothie except for Briar, and it's just like you hear like the straw sound of like a.
Robert just like turns her while like sipping on her smoothie. Just well, this is gonna make it a little bit awkward for them. Your smoothie.
Yeah, I'll pay.
Don't say that.
Weird.
Well, you have your smoothies and you got your show, so it was great meeting you all
Mm-hmm.
for bye now. Turns and starts dragging him again.
Sorry, is Darkalion with the rest of you?
No.
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 No, it's
Okay.
just the two
He's
of them.
working on the
Yeah.
docks.
He's
There's
He's
a
on the
warning.
docks with me
Yeah.
too. Yeah.
All right. And I just kind of look at Kasam and be like, I'm not entirely sure what just happened.
Clearly some kind of vendetta from what I was watching.
Yeah. I was hoping to see the end of it.
Agreed. Looking for work?
Yes, actually. Yes, I am.
I know a guy. Pays 10 gold for an hour of work.
Everyone
I'm
knows
listening.
that guy, no?
If you'd like, the child can ride on the bear.
Would you like that?
Just nods.
Let's
she's
rub
climbing
onto
up
the
on
bear.
him.
She's already climbing him when she's nodding.
Yep.
She didn't even wait for permission. She was like, "Bear."
Well then, I suppose off to the docks.
Yeah. Hope you don't mind a bit of manual labor.
Not at all.
It's gonna be awkward because I think K2 and us will be working on the same ship.
Darkalion's there too.
I didn't quite catch
All
your
right.
name.
Go ahead.
Joshua, that was for you.
Yeah.
He said
Sorry.
I didn't quite catch your name.
Oh, sorry. No, I didn't hear that. My name is Theol. This is my
Pleasure.
daughter, Dumina.
Pleasure. Kasam.
What a
Dorks.
You're a spirited fellow, aren't you?
You have to be my line of work.
And Briar
All right.
and the dumbass get to the circle, and she has her smoothie. Enjoy mine.
Yep. You guys get to the circle, and two nearby guards come over and tie the rope.
I wait for them to leave before I have my smoothie. I also do my very best not to kill this guy. I try real hard.
All right. Go ahead and roll damage on this.
Oh, right. Wait, okay, they're very. It's a very small amount of damage, so it should be okay as long as this guy doesn't have the world's
Like 2
smallest amount
health.
of hit points.
Well, he's unconscious, and it's an auto crit. So there's not really a chance you'll miss. So,
But it's also a melee attack, which means she can make it non-lethal.
yep.
Mm-hmm.
True, I just have to not suck every drop of blood out of this poor man. So it'll be, if it's an auto crit, then it's just, so I guess it'll just be, instead of 1 plus 1d6, it'll be 2 plus 2d6.
Yeah, I think it would just be 1 plus 2d6.
Well, the
Yeah.
1 piercing damage just stays as 1.
It's not another die.
Yeah, it's just one.
Oh, I guess, okay, yeah.
Double dice, not modifiers.
Right. Roll 1 plus 1, 2. That's a 2, 2d6.
It also technically be plus your strength modifier, but
No, not for this. It's just
okay.
it's just the piercing and the necrotic.
Okay.
He did.
Nope, he's
Bro,
not.
I rolled so high. What the fuck?
He's
It's just
close
the-
to dead, but he's not dead.
All right,
So
he's
it
on
doesn't
the
matter.
I take it,
Not
not
the brink.
not quite jacket.
Nope.
Damn it.
Oh, hey, I heal the damage that I got dealt by my thing when I accidentally attacked the king. His hit point maximum is reduced by 9.
Jesus.
Okay.
Until he has a long rest.
Sally, you gave him a short one.
Oh, that's so funny. Okay.
This is not a short rest.
Mm,
This is a state of unconsciousness.
I mean, it's resting.
No, he is not.
Nah.
Um,
If you go unconscious for like 5 seconds, you should go to the fucking hospital.
3 hours. You have a concussion.
Yeah.
and you were resting during that time. You're fine. Briar will
You're not resting, you're off right then. They turned the power switch. You're not on sleep mode. You are off.
Briar will like stop and just be like, "I was close," just to herself in her mind, like, "Whew, almost get carried away again." Gives him a little tap, like, he's fine. And while waiting for this guy to wake up, she just goes and lays in the grass. She just like starfishes into the grass. And has a nap.
You do so. What does Rava do in this time?
I mean, the entire reason I'm here is to beat him up, not kill him, so. Just enjoy my smoothie, I guess.
You wait for him to wake up.
Yeah.
Alright. It takes him 3 hours before he wakes up.
Yeah, Rava's just sitting next to him. Smoothie very much done. And she
Yeah, he
does
just
a
kind
reason-
of groans awake. He's,
You're awake.
Okay, and again. The whole side of his face is swollen.
Welcome back to the world of the living.
What do you want, Rava?
Oh, I wanted to be the one to just absolutely punch your fucking teeth in. You've been a parasite since the moment I met you. And in all honesty, I should have let her kill you. I should have. Because your life is worthless. You give nothing to this world. You take and you take and you take. I was kind. I opened my home. I let you enjoy my food. I gave you money. I gave you a place. And every single fucking time it's thrown back in our face. As new whores, new music, new places. Oh, you just should have seen the crowd. The crowd hates you. Women loathe you. They hate your existence. You are nothing but the scourge of the world. This should finally turn and look at him, just won't kill you. See, I have honor. And with that honor, I choose to carry my family's honor. Something you would never truly understand because you are honorless. Also, making sure that you're alive. She'll just get on her knees and grab his face and look at him, just, you will have to live the rest of your stupid ass existence knowing he is so disappointed in you. He always thought the best of you. The one person who believed so much in you, wholeheartedly, complete body and soul, finds you even a fucking disappointment. And that almost brings me more joy. Suffering. You know, you would probably say sorry now, but one person you can say sorry for, never hear it. Aren't we glad I'm a woman of honor, though? And, that she's definitely, quickly grabbing his wrist, taking 3 of his fingers on his dominant hand.
Oh. Yeah, it definitely knocks him back unconscious. Just passes out from the pain. I like to envision that you rage and just bite his fingers off. Like a fucking piranha. Yeah, he screams and passes out. And if it matters, he'll be awake in 4 hours. God.
Everyone will just stand up and fiddle and play around with his ring, throw it up and toss it in the air and just fuck with it, and then go wake Briar up.
Yeah, you go over to Briar and see that a few bees have kind of started buzzing around her.
I'm just sleeping.
Ever gently shoos him away, and she'll just shake Briar and just, Briar, come on, tattoo time.
It's rolls over. He's 5 more minutes.
Oh, come on, it's been 3. Let's go.
It's only been 3 minutes? Why are you waking me up every 3 minutes? Oh.
3 hours!
Like, blinks the sleep away, like, ugh. Looks over and like, did you get him?
She smiles, blood's definitely still on her chin. Yeah.
Nice. She gets up, stretches, like, okay, sure, let's go. Things cracking.
This is a fun little adventure.
Ah.
Tara takes her cup with her. Because
You gotta recycle, alright? You gotta save
Exactly.
the planet. Global warming affects us all.
Save the turtles.
It will transcend all campaigns.
Save the Twilight Turtles!
Oh, alright, we go get a tattoo.
All right. Yeah, easy enough. As it is part of Rava's tradition, she doesn't have to pay anything. Prior costs you 15 gold.
Man, how dope would it be if I could tattoo this Shisuva essence into me?
Oh, that would actually be really fucking cool.
Wouldn't that be dope?
Maybe you could if you got it tattooed in Gillimore.
Yeah.
God. What does Briar get? I want to know.
I mean, she would get something with you that, like, we, like, not, they're not, like, identical, but they're, like, matchy. It would probably be something where you get something for the sea, and then she would get something for land.
Love it.
Yeah. And if you, like, kind of put them together,
Match
Makes
without matching. Yes.
makes a picture.
Sure. Rava walks away from this absolutely in pain, very covered, because it's not just a little fish
Yeah.
or anything. It is lips down her chin, down her throat, her entire back, her fingers.
Yeah, Briar holds she holds her hand.
Oh God.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's just full body, and to do it in one go is
Yeah.
oh.
Usually people do that over the course of months.
Yeah. She said
Well,
she
I think it was supposed to be done over the course of months when she was
supposed to
supposed.
be done over the course of years.
Yeah, when she was supposed to get them.
I see.
But Rob was like, "Fuck it, we'll just do it all at once. Fuck it, go."
Pretty much.
And now
now-
existence is pain.
Now you just have permanent nerve damage.
Yeah,
It's temporary.
I said permanent.
It's temporary.
It's temporary, permanent nerve damage, Mike. Come on, give it the times.
Nah, they're fine. I can still feel where my tattoos are.
Did you get all of your tattoos at once?
No. The
Yeah.
one on my arm was 6 hours, though.
Jeez.
And that was
The
my
longest I've
first
ever
tattoo.
had one was like, oh.
Yeah, first tattoo, 6 hours, like a champ! I was so sweaty. After it was
bet.
done, I was so tired too. All my adrenaline was just shot after hour like 3.5, and then the rest of it was just like teeth clenching, just perseverance.
All right. With you guys having gotten your tattoos, let's go ahead and just end session there.
Neat.
Okay, really early today.
No, not really. It's been almost 3.5 hours.
Yeah, I know, but we normally end around midnight my time, so.
I don't mind. I have to be up early for work now, so.
That's fine.
Same.
Either way, I'm going to end the recording here. So thank you guys for watching, and we will catch you next week.
Bye-bye.